A barren landscape, and the last stragglers of a recent locust swarm. The insects left a trail of devastation in their wake. Also on farmer Antonello Brau's pastures.
There's nothing left. Look at the soil. They devoured everything. Look here. See how many locusts there are.
Guarda quante cavallette ci sono qua.
The slurry tank is full of locusts. Antonello had to move his 800 goats to the surrounding countryside, as there was nothing left for them to graze on here. The insects even ate the hay for the winter, which will mean higher costs on a job that's already hardly profitable.
It's impossible to calculate the damages they caused. We've had locust invasions since 2019, but it's never been as bad as this year.
An estimated 50,000 hectares of land in Sardinia have been affected. The epicenter of the plague is the Tirso River Valley.
This whole area has been ravaged by the locusts. They moved along the river, where the floodplains below this mountain range offer ideal conditions for locusts.
Gavino and Fabio work for the Regional Agriculture Agency. Part of their job is to try to gain control over the pests.
Here, this female is laying her eggs. She digs a hole, clears it out, then in go the eggs.
Every female deposits up to 30 eggs 3 times each season.
These are the pods they lay their eggs in, 3 next to each other. Inside are the eggs of the locusts. Their life cycle lasts from April to July. They lay eggs 3 times, and then they die.
Locusts will even eat other dead locusts. Fabio says proper plowing of the land is an important tool for combating invasions.
Plowing is important in order to get the eggs out of the ground and onto the surface, because only there can they be eaten by their natural predators: birds, pigs, wild boars, or other omnivores.
Arturo Cocco from the University of Sassari researches locusts. He explains multiple factors contribute to locust infestations, which began on Sardinia in 2019.
Climate change plays a big role, because we now have long, dry periods. On top of that, more and more land has been abandoned. It's no longer being cultivated or managed.
The use of chemicals is only effective against young locusts. Plus, there are large areas where pesticides cannot be used anyway because they're devoted to organic farming. Researchers are therefore relying on natural predators. First and foremost, this beetle, Malabris variabilis.
We must do whatever it takes to protect and propagate the locust's natural predators. It's the only way we can control this infestation.
Gavino and Fabio collect the beetles as they are currently the most successful weapon for preventing future locust plagues.
This beetle lays its eggs in the hole where the locusts have their eggs. And then the beetle larvae eat the locust's eggs. We try to capture as many beetles as possible in places where they're not needed and use them where we need their help.
In 2021, Sardinia's regional government made a plan to combat the locust plagues. This includes an app for reporting swarms, organic pesticides, and farmers being required to plow their land. Even now, Gavino and Fabio are working hard so that next summer, their native island will be spared from the insects.